Characters. There's so many awesome characters in films, books, TV shows, but how do you actually get to know them? How do you write a character? I have my way to do this, so watch this video to find out. Welcome back, guys. My name is Maria and I'm one of the creators behind Another Character. If you love screenwriting, please consider subscribing and don't forget to hit that little notification button so you don't miss any of our future videos. So back to business. How do you actually write a character? Well, it's not an easy task. It's usually a big battle to get to know your characters. And usually takes a while. But here's what I know. You probably won't know them until the end because you can't really see them because they're not a real person, or are they? I actually tend to get inspiration from people that I know, but I would never tell anyone that they are actually kinda in my script. So I actually interview my characters. I have a huge list with all kinds of questions about them, which I took from a screenwriting class I took. And I actually added some questions that I thought was necessary. So I write down in a Word document their age, their name, what do they want, why do they want it? I mean, all kinds of questions so I get to know them. I also write down questions like, what are they thinking about children? What would they do if someone needed their help? Have they stolen anything? What kind of music do they like? Religion, other beliefs, etc. Sometimes when I'm answering this question, it feels like I'm drifting away. It feels like the character is kind of coming alive. And sometimes it takes a while for me to answer these questions. I usually go back and forth between my outline and my sheet of interview with my character because as the story progresses, I kind of have to go back to the list and add an answer to one of the questions that I had found out about my character. And also sometimes the answer to these questions may change while I'm writing. So I have to go back and change the answer. And as I keep writing, it feels like I'm getting to know my character and it's like I know what choices they would make. And it feels like, oh, I know this is how they would react in this kind of situation. Another thing I do is writing a scene that might not even be in the script. It's to get to know my characters, like something that happened to them in their childhood or something that has happened that has actually formed them in a way which is making them doing certain things and why they are reacting to stuff. It's like writing a scene for backstory, and I usually write it in a treatment form so I don't have to be that specific. And I think this is really helpful because it feels like I'm really getting to know my character. Another thing is to actually put your character in a certain situation. Like write a scene, which again you won't put in the script if not necessarily. It's like writing a scene where they are in a certain situation, like if someone dies in front of their eyes or if someone is stealing or anything, to kind of go through those questions about your character and actually see it in front of your eyes to get to know your character. And I have to admit, sometimes all my characters feel like blah, and it feels like they're all the same. But I have been thinking about this, and I think it's because in some way they are a reflection of me. It's my writing, it's my view of life somehow. And that's, when I need to keep going, I need to get them further. I need to get to know them more because I can always add more stuff to them so they won't all look the same. So I can keep going. So I will just develop different characters who are different from each other. I know that writing a character can be hard. I think so too. I just need to keep going. You need to keep going. You need to kind of try to get to know them. And as the story progresses, your characters might change too, and that's okay, because I think that's the beauty in writing. You can always develop stuff, you can always change something, and that's the amazing part about writing. So I hope this idea on how to get to know your characters will help you, and if you have your own way to getting to know your characters, please add a comment below, because it would be awesome to know how other people are doing it, so we all can inspire each other and learn new stuff in writing characters. And if you want to learn how to write a gay character, please watch this video. Or if you need help to getting inspiration to write, please watch this video about finding motivation to write. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing and keep writing, keep washing your hands, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Hejdå!